When you compare a pastor to a bishop, the gap between a pastor and a bishop is the same. Adeboye, okay? Pastor Enoch Adeboye has cautioned ministers against excessive flattery while reflecting on how people praise can create an exaggerated image of religious leaders. Adeboye's remark offer further context on his warning about how ministers should respond to praise and flattering descriptions. Adeboye said, people sometimes speak about him in ways that could make listeners believe he is extraordinarily different from other people. It's a lie. He said, rejecting the idea that such descriptions should define his importance. Describing himself as simply a pastor, he used the difference between pastors and bishops to illustrate his point. When you compare a pastor to a bishop, the gap between a pastor and a bishop is the same as the gap between the earth and the moon, he said. Adeboye acknowledged the importance of bishops, but noted that there are far more pastors, describing bishops as special people. Bishop, yeah, they are special people, and I'm not joking, that's the truth. Beware of flatteries, he added. His comments focused on the need for ministers to remain cautious about praise that could distort their perception of themselves or their achievements. Okay. I don't know who are the ones comparing bishops and pastors in the first place. Abatunde says issues like this is not for the conclusion of church personalities, rather for church authorities. I mean those who are studied and are well equipped to defend the canons of the church. Being a bishop is an office, while being a pastor is a duty. Okay now. First says, but all of them need tithes and offerings, but now people with their eye never open. I blame you where your eye don't open. Leave people alone now. If they are paying tithes, it's none of your business. I don't understand you Nigerians. What's your own? You where your eye open. Momo. Miko Philip says, pastor is more than a bishop. The fact that bishop sounds big in pronunciation doesn't mean he's more than a pastor. The pastor is anointed by God as a shepherd to oversee his church. The Bible specifically mentioned whoever wishes to be a bishop, evangelist, then the pastor will honor him as a bishop. 2 Timothy 3. Okay. It says, why not measure it with a measuring tape? Find out the distance before you jump into conclusion. People are so disrespectful. Victor says, Grandpa, relax, I beg you don't fall your hand. The way people honor you in this country, don't they reduce? Okay. And he says, the storyline is not complete. What he said in full, read the full story before making your stupid comment about him. The gap is the same as distance between the earth and the moon, he said. Well, I know that they will not really write the full things that he said. They'll just cut some parts. And I mean, I've not seen the video where he said anything. Well, Papa's perception is not totally correct. The reality perception is they see him as a deity. Many pastors within Baba's ministry see him so. So it's a good thing Baba is talking about this. Well, who do you blame for that? Blame people that don't know what to do by themselves, like knowing God for themselves and turning a pastor into a deity. Without their pastor, they cannot do anything. If the pastor has not seen something about them, they are not good to go. If the pastor has not laid hands on them, they are not good to go. Blame them now. Why are you blaming the pastor for that? Ade says, when you compare a pastor to a bishop, the gap between a pastor and a bishop is the same as the gap between the earth and the moon, he said. Adeboye Goft, the Bible makes no such distinctions. Bishops, pastors, and overseer means the same thing. They don't mean the same thing. But they do not mean the same thing. A shepherd in God's temple cuts yard or vineyard. We have heard you. Wisdom says, Tinubu and APC have made us to understand that you, Adeboye and Deeper Life GU are not true men of God. Okay. At Amafa says, my daddy GU, don't compare a pastor to a bishop. Don't make that comparison near the Catholic Church. You will never agree to be equal with your fellow redeemed pastor. But he's not saying that it's the same thing now. He didn't say that being a bishop and a pastor is the same thing. He says bishops are more special than pastors. Is that not what he's saying? Am I reading wrong? Which one be the Catholic Church will never agree? Adeboye will never agree to be equal with a fellow redeemed pastor. Now what for now? It is well. Okay, well, people will just argue things that they do not know. Thank God says, please, I want to ask the question, is there anything like bishop in the Bible? Some of you, see, I have issues with people that cannot think. If you don't know something, in this era that we are now, in this world of AI and all of that, Google, everything is there. At least you go and check online first and ask ChatGPT. Okay, I'm sure ChatGPT will answer all your questions for you. If you now still are not getting, at least you will have an idea. Rather than just coming and be showing your ignoramus on social media, please, you want to ask, is there anything like bishop? Why don't you go and check first before you come and start asking silly questions? Now what for now? As it says, that means that all the small children you placed at your various cash collection centers all over the world are the same with bishops. What is this I'm saying? What are you saying? Oh gosh, now what do you do for this country? Like they said, you are welcome. So all those things are names. What matters is to keep the commandments of God. And then Dan Bahago says bishops are not after private jets. They stand for masses. Who told you that? So Bishop, does he not have a private jet? Engineer Dan, because all of you will just be talking. Is it Pastor Adeboye that has a private jet? God will have mercy on you people. You push your mind yourself. Okay now. Chukuma says Bishop is ordained by pastor by good work as a church help. Okay. Chimeze says, behold the old fox, the double-edged sword, and chameleon. Wow. Ladies, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.